Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Now this guest is amazing. He is a force to be reckoned with. Not only is he an artist, but he is already a superstar. Incredible singer, awesome songwriter and producer. Not to mention he is CEO of Household Name Entertainment, which specializes in everything from production to artist development and a host of many other great things. He has a radio station called Ear Hunger, and he is also the person I formed a joint venture with so that we can take my Moonlight Media TV brand to the next level. So much to say
Yes,
about
sir.
this guy. I'd be here all night, but let's get into the interview. Welcome in
Yes, sir.
Sacramento, California's own. Give it up for St. James. How you doing, brother?
What's up? What's up? What's up, Jamal? What's up, bro?
Oh man,
What's
I'm
up?
I
Happy
love it.
birthday! Happy birthday to you, boy.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome, man. Yes,
Appreciate it.
sir.
So for the world, let us know who St. James is. Tell us about yourself.
Oh man, I'm just a regular dude, just loves music and helping people in with music. I'm really a lover of the independent artists. I've been out here in the music industry, probably the most famous unknown dude,
Yeah.
unknown person in the
Yes.
game. But
Absolutely.
but it's cool, man. Most of the people in the music business and film and entertainment are relatively. Most of the people that's doing it the best are usually the ones you don't know.
Okay, yeah,
So
absolutely.
you
They
know,
are. They work
so I
really
like
hard too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anonymity is a real important thing because once people get a whiff of who you are, everybody's coming for you, whether it's haters or
Hmm.
supporters or family or or so-called friends. You just find out who people are when you get a little attention. I'm past all that, bro. I just want to
Yeah.
make good records, good people, and surround myself by in good business.
Yeah. Well, you doing it, man. I mean, you definitely doing it. So, what's your inspiration for the music? Like, what inspired you to say that you wanted a career in music and that you wanted to permanently do this?
I just my grandmother was back in the day when you grew up, I'm 52 and I'm proud of my age and
You
being
don't look it. You don't look it, bro.
that works to some degree, but mentally, emotionally, and intellectually, the experiences and the dues that I've had to pay to get here
Hmm.
just fuel me now to be able to deal with stiff arm. I call it the Heisman, the stiff arm and Heisman
Hmm.
negativity and all the naysayers about what an image of what an artist should be or how an artist should act. I just want to get rid of that pedestal because I'm an independent person that's doing music. I don't want to be on a pedestal where people can knock me off. If you put me
Right.
on a pedestal, be able to jump off myself and come down to where you are. And
Hmm.
if we cool, we cool. And if we ain't cool, we ain't cool too.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what
I
I mean?
agree. Hmm. Yes,
Yes, sir.
definitely. So, how would you describe your day? Like, what is a day? What is a typical day in the studio like with St. James?
Well, as you can see, what I'm doing right now, this is the typical morning for me. I get up in
What?
the morning.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to invest in something that you love, man. That's your happy place. I think everybody in this industry is a happy place. So to answer the question, I get up in the morning and hot tub it, try to just kind of clear my mind and take in the day's events of what I got to do. I mean, I got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
We promoting being gentle single, so
Oh
I'm
yeah.
in promo, which takes me out of a lot of other like families taking the back seat. And people get real weird when they ain't getting their focus a lot. But
Yeah.
if they
You know, you
support
got to
what
do what you got to do.
you right about that, bro. Because they want to live a life. They want to enjoy the fruits of success, but not do the hard work. So
Hmm.
I don't play for my day, man. I just try to stay focused. I have a itinerary of things I got to do. I'm ex-military, so you learn how to organize your thoughts by schedule,
Oh yeah.
routine,
Oh yeah. Definitely.
stuff like that. Yes,
Well,
sir.
that's what's up, man. So, what are your duties? I know you stay busy, man. But what all do you do at Household Name Entertainment?
Man, we do music and television scoring. We do soundtracks, whatever you need on in terms of licensing stuff like that. I produce artists, throwback old school artists, new stuff. I can produce young trap soul artists, whatever your genre. We ain't afraid to tackle country music. Shit gone country, we do that too. So you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's up.
And most of all, we support the independent artist who doesn't have the budget, the
Hmm.
opportunities, or the connections to really get their music to an industry level to compete with major people. Everything's going to cost you. A lot of people don't. You'd be surprised how many people just don't want to invest in nothing. They want something for
Yeah.
free.
They
Them
want
days
something
is
for
over.
nothing. Hmm.
Yeah. Nobody's going to find you like they did Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston and Clyde. No one's doing that anymore. So you better start going to your 401k and go take a bank loan out and figure out how to invest in yourself.
Yeah, invest in yourself, man, so you can own yourself too, you know, because it's deep with these labels, some of them, man. But
yeah.
so y'all got a lot going on, man. Y'all ain't doing nothing but positive stuff here. That's all I see, and I love it, man. I really do.
Yes, sir.
You know, but tell us about Ear Hunger Radio.
Ear Hunger Radio is a 360 online internet station that I started. It's got its own call letters and everything. So I'm building it still. But I came up with Ear Hunger because our ears are programmed to hear a certain frequency and sonic in music throughout the generations. You know, 80s, 90s. You know, and then now we're in this age of auto tune and over processed music.
Yeah, oversaturated.
You know,
yes.
Yeah, oversaturated. So our ears are hungry for something different that still touches us. And a lot of these songs don't move you to go back and dig deep when you're going through something, adversity. I can't think of a track or some of this new music that helped me make it through a hard time. Not one record.
Exactly. It's impossible sometimes to you have to really think, man, because you know the classic music set such a tone, man, for everything. Right. And now the stuff that we're hearing now is just it's on a different frequency.
Right, and I mean no disrespect to the artists out there that's grinding and doing their thing, that's their job. Yeah. I respect y'all, and I'm not saying that your music is not good, but you know I'm just sorry, but y'all can't. But artists like that can't forget who paved the way for them to even have the opportunities that they have. Pay homage. Don't be disrespecting old artists. Call them old and old school.
Yeah, that's show respect. You know, let people show respect. You have to. Right. You have to, because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't even be here. You know?
Absolutely. So yeah. And something old, something throwback don't make it old, bro.
Oh no, not at all, man. You absolutely right on that one. But now this is a question I've been wanting to ask, man, and I've really been wanting to ask this one. Now, who did you listen to growing up, and what brand or musician, what band I should say, or musician inspired you? You know, because I myself grew up listening to everything. So, and I know you did too, assuming how your music sounds. So I'm just curious, to know, you know.
Man, the list is so long, it's ridiculous. But I will have to say Earth, Wind and Fire for sure. Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, of course, Jeffrey Osborne, Tebow Bryson. I mean, come on, Billy Ocean. I mean, come on, Caribbean.
The list goes on.
Crazy. Come on. Even some 80s bands, Journey. Bon Jovi. John Mellencamp. I mean, come on, man. I got an eclectic style of music. I do R&B, but I like it all. If it's hot, hot.
I can tell, man. I figured that. I hear it in your music. You know, I hear you pulling from a different, bunch of different genres, man. But it sounds good, man. How you put everything. You know, you in a class by yourself, definitely. You know?
I appreciate that, man. You're too kind. You're too kind.
Man, I'm telling you the truth, though, brother.
I appreciate that.
So, tell everybody what's going on now and what you've been working on. And by the way, man, congratulations on Being Gentle again, man. That's you doing some numbers with that one. That's a hot song. My mama loves it.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm loving. I did my job. Did my job, brother.
Man,
Tell mama I said hey too.
Oh, okay, yeah, no doubt, definitely. Okay, so now explain a little bit about Being Gentle and about how you feel about the success with that.
Oh man, I just the record, man. I've always loved that record as a kid, and I always wanted to cover it or remake it somehow. And my brother, whose name is Chocolate Songbird, I'm gonna shout him out, man. He's a dope grown folks hip hop and R&B rapper, and he knew the original writer for Gentle, Jerry Mims, and he hooked me up with. And I asked him, what would I need to go through to use the song? What rights and what would I have to do to record it without, and make sure he's taking care of license. He said, no, don't worry about it. Just do your thing and let me hear it when you're done, and I'll let you know. Once he heard the record, he said, man, do whatever you want to do. He said, and in fact, I'm giving you 50% rights credit to this version that you created. 50%, bro. I own half of this Being Gentle record. That's unheard of in it.
That's a lot. That's lovely. That's love, man.
That's real love. So shout out to Jerry Mims. Appreciate you, bro. I'm always thank you for real. He don't like that. He like thanking me all the time. So I'm gonna keep thanking you.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Okay,
yes,
I got two questions for you. One is, what is your favorite song to perform on stage? And two, what is your favorite song of yourself that you have done that you feel most proud of?
Well, I got a record called AWOL, Absent Without Love.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah, that record is not, it hasn't really reached the pinnacle of what it's supposed to be doing. Because I like being gentle kind of like took off out of, you know, it's doing its thing out and growing its own leg. I think AWOL, Absent Without Love, could do that too if I put the same kind of campaign that I put together and a team of promotions behind it, like I'm doing with Being Gentle. And I think everything I do from this point will have some traction because of Being Gentle.
Absolutely.
Yes, but AWOL, man, is one of my favorite songs. It speaks so much to where we are in our relationships. A lot of us are really struggling in our marriages and our personal relationships, interpersonal relationships. And this COVID situation only does one of two things: either brings you closer or tears you apart. So you got to figure where you want to stand with it. And so, Absent Without Love means that you can be living in the same house, sleeping in the same bed, paying the same bills, hugging the same children, and not have any love in between each other, man. And that can't be the case at this point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, right now with everything we're going through, we need to stay together and bond as much as we possibly can.
Or look at it as an opportunity to start over and move on, but do it in a healthy, respectful way where people can get on with their lives, man. If you ain't happy, that's all, man. Don't gotta be drama. Go ahead.
Not at all, man. Okay, man. You out there in Sacktown? Let us know what the music scene is like out there. And well, I already know though. It ain't nothing but talent and brilliance. But for those who don't know, let them know. You know, let them know.
Sacktown, it's an eclectic city. We're the capital of California, of the state of California. So, like most capital states, don't usually have a big hometown supports. It's just kind of what it is. Hometown for the capital of most major states don't support their artists the way they probably should. And I don't even think it's intentional. I think they just need you to be somebody famous before they take you serious. It ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, huh? Go ahead.
Because we go through that here, you know, being in Wisconsin, you know, we go through that here, but then, you know, in Illinois, there's support, but at the same time, it's still segregation like that. So,
right. I
know how that is.
People are funny, man. So, but you know, but the music scene is it was pretty bustling here before the COVID, man. Shut down all the bars, clubs, and entertainment venues. But we had a really thriving nightlife music scene, and a lot of talented people live here. And I've worked with some of them. I brought them together back in maybe a year ago with Stefan. Well, a couple of years ago when Stefan Clark was murdered. 20 shots.
Yeah, I heard about it.
I put together a record, man, called "It's Going to Get Better," and I brought about 27 local Sacramento artists together. They sound like stars on the record, bro. It's that hot. So
that record is hot.
Yeah, that record's good, man. It's a good protest type song. So
because that's how that's what first drew me to you. That's how I learned about you. That video posted up, and I seen you, and I was like, man, this guy got a heck of a voice on him, man. That's how I reached out to you, because I saw what you were doing, man. I thought that was pretty deep, you know. So I was like, wow.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah. For those who don't know, you and I have also partnered for a joint venture deal. My Moonlight Music TV. We're gonna be starting our second season off with a bang, and we plan on airing it in September. We got a lot more hot indie artists and a few surprises. I'm excited about it. But how do you feel about it? About this joint venture that you and I are going into?
Oh man, I'm excited. I saw your platform, and I saw that the potential for it. And I'm a businessman on top of it as an artist and stuff. So I was like, you know what? If I could I could help him, he can help me. It all works together, man. And it's just, I think it's a gorgeous idea. How you doing it, especially right now, and giving indie artists the opportunity to have a really clean platform to showcase their stuff, and then hopefully we can generate the opportunity to be in a position to really help these artists, you know, without taxing their purse strings, so to speak. Because that's really the biggest issue with a lot of them artists. They don't have the money. But more importantly, your platform is a great venue and opportunity for independent artists to be showcased and then passed on to radio stations to play their music too.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, you know, we got the platform set up for the indie artists totally. You know, you got the radio stations, you got everything, you got all of that, and then I got the show, and you know, we bring that together, man, and we can make magic.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, because it's all about the artists at the end of the day.
That's
All
right.
about the indie artists because they work just as hard, like I always say, if not harder than the mainstream artists.
Exactly. Yes, sir. All good, man. I'm great. I'm grateful for the opportunity for you to allow me to joint venture with you. And you know, most people be like, "We're trying to take over my company," or they get negative. It's not even like that, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? You know what
It's
I mean?
about
It's
helping
to be
each other, you know? We
right.
collab on that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you for the opportunity, man. For real. I hope to you know that to basically live up to the expectation of quality. That's all we can do.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. You said it right. You said it best, brother. Definitely. Now, you have collaborated with some heavy hitters in the game, but I know there's got to be an artist that you admire that you haven't worked with yet. And if so, who is that artist?
I got to be honest with you. I would love to work with Bruno Mars.
Oh,
Just
wow. That's
I would
pretty
love
cool.
to. I like to do a record with him, and you know, just pick his brain musically, just to watch his process of putting together them hits he be doing, and just to be in the energy of an artist that I know that's deep. That's a deep thinker. That's
Yeah.
you know it's tough being an artist, man. And you know it's just tough. This is a tough business for
Mm-hmm.
people. Oh my God, you have no idea the sacrifices you got to make to sing a song, bro. It shouldn't be that complicated to sing.
It's not when it's your craft and it's something you love doing.
Exactly. But
Man,
it's so much you got to contend with just to
yeah.
put a mic in your hand, bro, and do what you do.
Oh, yeah.
So love
I
to
know
work.
that. Yeah, definitely. But it's funny you said Bruno Mars because my wife is a big fan of his too, you know.
Okay, yeah.
He
How
is a
can you
brilliant
not?
songwriter, you know. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. He's
You
bad
are
boy. And
too,
plus,
though.
huh?
I say he is a brilliant songwriter, but you are too, though. You
Yeah,
got it.
it's cool. Yeah, he pretty Ricky. I'm Bruno pretty Ricky. I'm Rico Suave.
Okay, all right. There you go. There you go.
Or Pico the Bars. How about that?
Yeah, okay, yeah. That boy was cold
It's
too.
all good.
Yeah, he had some hits. But okay, going on to the next question, bro. Do you have other business ventures in the works? And let us know a bit about it if you're able to talk.
What else I got going on? I'm starting a coalition of independent artists called the Independent Artist Movement.
Okay.
Artists with Z,
Okay.
you know, and basically Z for Zen. And I'm basically trying to put together a coalition of independent artists, promoters. I mean, everything. Anybody independent in the music game, whatever you're doing, whether it's promotions, marketing, videos, whatever, is pull together a coalition and create a board of directors. And what I want to do is put us in a position to get the monies that these corporations are giving to black entrepreneurs and businesses. They're throwing Apple, all the kind of corporations are throwing money at black businesses. You just got to know where to get the money. So, and then I want to bring together a coalition of people to a board. And what we do is we fund independent artist projects. If they're, you know, we vet them, we fund it. If they go mainstream and end up successful, they have to give up a portion of their publishing. But that doesn't mean all of their publishing. Right. They don't have to give up creative control or their rights. But you can't go into a bank and get a loan without some collateral. So you got to do something.
Absolutely, you got to have something. Yeah, you got to bring something to the table.
But we gonna make sure we ain't gonna leave them injured and hurt and resentful and bitter because we took advantage of them. But you know, but we'll be able to fund your project and get you where you want to be to the mainstream, which is the goal of most independent artists, to get the world to appreciate what they do. So, but they don't have, but they lack the budget and the infrastructure to do so. That idea is hot, man. I don't even know if I want that. I should wait.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a great idea, man. I love that. I'm all with you. Seriously, I'm definitely with you.
Well, you independent video platform, so it'll be the same thing. You definitely welcome to be a part of it. Absolutely.
I produce music, you know. I produce and compose.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a producer. My bad. So my bad. You're a producer. Yeah, you do. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so all of that, you know, all of that's gonna come together. You know, that's a part of it too. That's just another stepping stone. You know, that's just another stepping stone. But okay, now what's the best advice that you've been given about this music game?
Well, more importantly, I think people have to have a team. When you start thinking you want to rap, sing, whatever, you got to have a team that believes in your talent strongly, supports your vision, and will tell you right from wrong, or tell you when you're wrong or when they don't agree with you, and y'all can agree to disagree.
Yeah,
and then
you have to be able to work. You have to be able to work like that. Because if you can't
Right.
accept constructive criticism or what somebody is telling you how to improve, you ain't never gonna be able to improve.
Exactly. So that's the bit of advice I give you. Just have a team, but more importantly, you got to want your dream more than you want to breathe sometimes. There'd be days like that. You got to want this more than you want to eat, sleep,
Absolutely.
breathe,
Absolutely.
almost. You know what I mean? Of course, we need air, but you almost got to be gasping for air because you've been so underwater with focus. And that doesn't mean sacrificing your family, your bills, your livelihood for your music. No, don't be lazy. Handle your business. I've done it all. I've detailed cars. I've picked up. I've recycled. I've done it all, bro.
Man,
Whatever.
who is you telling, bro? I understand that. I've done some everything myself. I was working 3 jobs at 1.7 days a week. So,
yes.
and I know how it is. I definitely do. You know, no stranger to that. But my last question, though. This is my last question here. Now, what advice would you give another artist who was trying to get into the music business and do what you do?
I would tell him to make sure your credit score is good. If it's not, fix it. Go to a bank. Seriously, go to a bank and take out a loan for what you need to do for your music. Don't worry about a record label. Don't worry about the industry. Worry about having the money in your pocket to maintain your own vision, creative control of your art, and the finances to promote it and work the machine that exists. Because there are people out there that know how to do this without label participation, without radio, major radio, commercial radio. You can get this done if you got the budget. So why not take the same money that you're about to borrow from a record label or a bank? I mean, well, you need a bank if you don't have the cash on hand, but I'm saying, but it's the same thing. All a record label, it represents as a bank. So get your credit together, or if you have excellent credit, take a loan out for what you're trying to do and invest in yourself and do it, and make sure your music is quality enough and everything's exactly the way you want it, and put it out and find your network. Do your research. Don't be lazy. Get on the computer, find out do your research, get testimonials, figure out who's doing what, and learn the game, because there's a game going on no matter what. It's like chess. You might not know how to play chess. That don't mean that people around you ain't moving those pieces.
You're going to have to learn real quick. Yes, definitely.
Yes, sir.
You know,
that's my advice. Take a loan out and finance your own stuff, and don't get caught up giving up everything, and then you end up hurt. So many of our icons in the music industry died penniless, broke.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So horror stories. No reason why, I don't know what, that they should have died that way, left with nothing to show for it. All that work. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely got to do research. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm so glad you gave me the interview. This concludes my interview with my friend, my bro, St. Jaimz, man. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for agreeing to
happy birthday to your boy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. All right, man.
Okay, peace.
All right, peace. All right.
Okay, this concludes my interview. Okay, everyone, tune in again with us next week as I interview more independent artists and entertainers. We also got them written interviews as well. To read those, go on our Facebook Strange Brew Media group. If you are an indie artist and got something to say, join our Facebook group and post your material. We'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to our many platforms that you see at the end. I am Jamal Jupiter, and until next time.